Hey guys! Going live while I wait for customers in the greenhouse. I might give you guys a tour if you're interested. I know sometimes these lives get pretty glitchy, but I can give you guys a tour if you want. I'll wait for some people to come in. But anyway, we've had 4-ish customers today, so that's not too bad. I'm very dehydrated today. It's really windy. But my shirt says, bought any plants lately? I don't know what's up with my petunias. I got them as plugs and they were pretty small. This one is a pink one, but the weird thing is the middle shot up a pink flower. Then the edge 3 shoot offs, because it's a trailing petunia, shot off purple blooms. And those are the only colors of petunias I have. And I'm like, did they cross-pollinate or what? Hi, Rebecca. So I have no idea why they're doing that. And I also have something weirder going on with my begonias. So if you're an expert at any of this, let me know. But the roots are looking good. I'm just a little bored because I'm waiting in the greenhouse. And I don't feel like doing a whole lot. I could transplant my tomatoes, but I don't want to. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But if any of you guys want a tour of the greenhouse, let me know. That I can do. So I'm debating whether I should be open about with YouTube and you guys how much I make. As some of you know, this is my first year doing a greenhouse. And I'm just finishing high school. But I think it's interesting to know what people make. And I don't really care. I mean, I think it would be different if people around me knew what I was making. But at the same time, I'm not ashamed of how I spend my money, and I'm not ashamed of how I make my money. So I kind of don't think it's wrong that I would share my opinion and the truth. But let me know what you guys think. Um, so I've gotten into wearing bandanas. I don't really know why. I've just been finding them around, and when I put them on, I'm like, dang, that's pretty cute. But it definitely helps with sweat, and if it's windy and you have all those boing boing hairs and they're just blowing around. I mean, I obviously still have some, but those are in my eyes, so it helps. But I'm not really sweating today. I was actually wearing sweatpants, but I got a little hot in the greenhouse. It's cold outside though. It's super windy, but it's almost like tomato planting weather. So it's weird. This, I think tomorrow's the last cold morning, and we're going to be planting tomatoes and peppers. So after I close at 6, I don't know if I want to stay home, which I don't really like to stay home by myself. But if I go home, then we have to leave at, the rest of my family are leaving at 6:10 to go to track practice and baseball. But I do not do either of those sports. But during track, I can walk around the track. And I could catch up on some of my favorite YouTubers, I guess. But every time I do that, I end up having to do something else. There was only one other time because I have a big family. I have 5 siblings and my parents. And like the last time I had this chance to be at home alone, I took it. And I was didn't know what to do. But I also had a lot of work to catch up on, and I was feeling very motivated, so I did get some garden stuff done. If you watch my channel, it was that video I did of trimming the asparagus and filling that new bed slash flower arrangement thing. But I could be a lot more motivated. I'm just not. It's kind of like mid-season, even though it's not mid-season. Like for greenhousing, the season's mid-season slash almost end of season. And sometimes when you're gardening, you get mid-season burnout. And I sincerely enjoy being in the greenhouse. And I just loved every bit of it. But I'm not enjoying being here and selling because I can't get dirty. Well, I can, but then when a customer comes, I feel a little bad that I'm not put together, which is weird because I've never felt that way. Normally, when I'm dirty, I feel more comfortable. So I don't know. If you can see that line back there, that's the shade cloth up there, and below there's no shade cloth. Yeah. And I think it does hurt some people to know because some information just isn't always helpful. I just thought it'd be interesting to some people. But, I don't want someone to come and rob me. So it's probably best I not tell anyone. But I'm going to camp to be a counselor at a Bible camp a few hours away. And I've been there every year of being old enough to go to camp, and now I'm old enough to be a counselor, and I was asked to be a counselor. So I'm kind of excited about that. But I don't have a whole lot of information yet. I've signed papers, filled out my info. But yeah. If you want a tour, Rebecca, I'll give you a tour. Right now I'm gonna go get my charger so I can stay live until 6 if no one comes. Because let me tell you, it's not very fun to just sit around. Now it's glitching, so I apologize for that. I'm also gonna get some gum. Hi! Thanks for coming in. Just got my charger so my phone doesn't die. Here's some of my flowers. Okay, I'll give you guys a little tour real quick. Let me switch the camera around. It's going pretty good. I'm just gonna give you guys a tour. So right now I'm behind my checkout counter. And let me know if it's glitchy, because the internet's not that good here. Checkout counter. First table to the left. We have some little sedum, zinnias. This kind of is like odds and ends over here. We have 2 chicks and hens left, which I should probably save one for me because I don't have any. Then we have some marigold 4-packs left. And I didn't do very many of those. I just did enough for 1 flat. Then here I have my violet geraniums. We have coral geraniums. Lots of those. Then over here are my other odds and ends that I'm not selling. My little sister's growing this moonflower. I'm trying to do like a microgreen kind of thing for peas. And I'm going to feed this to chickens. These are what's left of my tomatoes I need to transplant, but I don't want to transplant them until I think I'm going to need them, because I already have a lot transplanted and I don't want to waste my time and energy. Then this table has more of the violet geranium, and it also has the quicksilver pink. Then we have some impatiens. These are super elfin lipstick pink. The one bad thing about these flowers is they bloom so much that they just like turn a little black on the leaves and crust up. But I do like how many blooms they have. It's just hard to keep up when I'm trying to sell them because I want them to look good. Then I have more impatiens here just so that they have room. Ooh, that's cool. We're like in the upper 70s, which is quite a bit different than what it is right now outside. But the rest of the week is like tomato weather, and it is not looking cold in the future, so we are happy campers over here. Hanging baskets of geranium, peppers, begonia hanging basket. Yeah, we're hoping to sell out that week of Mother's Day, because I am going to be gone to camp in like beginning of June, so I want to have some time not in the greenhouse, if you know what I mean. We have random begonias on here, like individuals, and then some more hanging baskets. Then on this table, they're all 8-inch size, and I just have 4 of each flower in their own pot, so it's not like a mix. But we have a little bit of everything in these size. And we sold quite a bit of these. I did have another table of them, and I'm even making more. Then on this table we have portulaca. We've sold a lot of this stuff. The asparagus fern is not as popular, but also I didn't get it started early enough, so it gets taken over by the flowers. Thank you. Yep. We're gonna probably bring what's left to my friend's farmer's market stand. But that half behind this table is my friend's. But next year I'm going to grow in this whole greenhouse. And then eventually we have another structure over there. It's a hoop house right now, but I might make it into a greenhouse eventually. Yeah, Mother's Day will be a big one. And some greenhouses are open until Memorial Day. That's another big flower day, but I just don't see that working out this year. Also, I'm kind of tired and I just want to sell my plants. Like, I've been coming over here every day to water, and some days I just try and do a quick water, like 30 minutes or less, which is hard, but some days you can't be in a greenhouse every day. So it's nice to take a few short breaks like that. But so Mother's Day is a good goal for me. We have some more of my hanging basket geraniums, some vegetables, mostly cold hardy that aren't looking the best. We have some these are blue petunias, but they look purple. Then half of this area was pink, but we've sold so many. It's crazy. And this whole table was full, but now it's empty. My tomatoes, Jill also has a lot of tomatoes to sell. Mine aren't looking the healthiest. And then we're back to my peppers. Trying to switch the camera around. I'm gonna plug you guys in so I can not run out of battery. And if I do get a customer, I'll probably just mute you guys so I can come back on when they leave. Unless it's like 5:45, because I close at 6. It's 5:12 right now. That's a really good question. I have not transplanted plants before. We're thinking either I might try and drive the livestock trailer, but first of all, I don't like driving in the city. Second of all, I've never driven a livestock trailer to the city. So we might just try. So my friend Jill, she uses like bread trays, the plastic ones, and she like stacks like shorter plants with bread trays. So that's a good method. I really have never done it, but so I have a big family, so I might like see if I could drive our 12 passenger van and maybe take the seats out. I'm not sure. But depending on how many we have left, we might just have to open up here, because if we can't transport all the plants, then we're probably not going to be able to sell them all. So, yeah. So, May 17th is the last day we're open here. Then, I just had an idea that I might sell mine to another greenhouse that's going to be open longer, but I don't know. And if I only have like 2 flats left, I'm just going to gift them to someone. But I'm thinking, like, if I have a whole table or like 3 tables, I don't know. And yeah, hauling plants is a lot of work, so it's better to sell as much as we can here. So I did accept a wholesale offer today, and it was only 15 hanging baskets. But instead of selling them for $22 like I normally do, I gave her a deal since she bought 15 for $15. But I figure I don't want to just, yeah, that's a good idea. Donate to the nursing home or hospital. Thanks. Yeah, that's a really good idea. But I don't want to, like, what's the word? You know, like, when someone's a hermit, kind of, they're very sheltered. I don't want to, like, shelter my plants from having the opportunity to sell. So I did accept that wholesale offer, and I did make some money, and now it wasn't as good of a deal as I could have made, but I don't want to take like a risk and not accept that, if that makes sense. I don't know. My screen got dark all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, that's probably worded better. I don't want to do that all the time, but I also don't want to be stupid and not take some wholesale, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's definitely been a fun learning experience. I'm looking forward to next year, but I definitely understand why people can't do this like all year. It's very like all your energy exerts during the season, and it's just a season of busyness and working hard. And if you're working hard like this all year, it's just like so tiring. Hi, CR. I don't actually remember your name. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And I do have a lot of plans left. But Saturday was so good. We had 39 customers. And we're kind of in the country. Well, we're only like a fourth a mile off Blacktop. But probably like 5 minutes away from like a small town. And then like 15 minutes away from a decent sized town. So, yeah. Um, but some people like to make the trip because we have like farming stuff. And then I have like, um, so on Saturday, when we had 39 customers, I cleared a whole table of plants. So it wasn't exactly a whole table, but I condensed where there were holes, and then I had a whole empty table, which was super encouraging. And I just loved how busy we were Saturday. And I just hope it's like that every time, like every Saturday. But today it's been pretty slow. We've only had 3 customers, and one of them was that wholesale lady. So it's not the fastest, but also I don't have many hours, and they're not very consistent. So it's definitely a challenge. And since I have another job and I'm in school, it's just how it has to be. Hey, Courtney, thanks for coming in. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little view into the greenhouse again. So that's how many plants I have left. And I definitely have less flowers. I mean, less hanging baskets because I've sold so many of those. But it's just hard because I don't know. Yeah. Thanks, Courtney. But, yeah, just wait until 6. It's 5:20. Oh, I hear a customer. I'm gonna put you guys on mute for a minute. Yeah, so I'm back. Sorry, I was just telling my customer where their stuff was. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for coming in. The red and yellow flowers. This yellow flower is portulaca. It's also called rose moss. Thanks for saying that. That is the portulaca rose moss. So, excuse me. But, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. I'm probably not going to stay on much longer because the customers will eventually check out, and if I need to turn my internet on, I can't have you guys on at the same time. Oh, did I explain that right? I need internet if they check out with a card, and I have to turn it on with my phone, and then I have this Square terminal. It does some offline like transactions, but definitely not bigger. So when I said that we only had 3 customers today, they were bigger orders. So that was good. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in, and I wish I would do more lives. And like today was the perfect day for one. Got a good 30 minutes in, hopefully. But if you guys have any ideas for videos, like what I do, um, what it's like, numbers, what I believe in, stuff like that. I've been wanting to do more Christian based, like videos, but I haven't, so I'm sorry. Thank ya. Oh, I didn't know you changed your name. That's cool. South Florida Sunshine? That's a nice name. I like it. So it's Carol, right? I get Carol and Cheryl mixed up. Not the people, but the names. But, yep, I'm sitting here admiring my flowers, waiting for my customers. And the fans are really loud, so they can't hear me. They might see me, like, talking to a phone, but it's like, lots of people do that nowadays. But, awesome. Well, thanks for coming in. I think I'm going to end this live real quick, but thanks for watching.